With all the headlines in the media, you're probably wondering what prices are doing, where they're headed next year, and how this is going to affect you. But don't just take my word for it. Here's what experts have to say about what's going on next year. So take a look. These are the home price forecasts for 2023 from 6 different industry experts. While some are calling for slight appreciation, some are calling for slight depreciation. So the best way to look at them all is to get an average of all of them, big picture. And when we do that on a national level, it's roughly flat appreciation for the whole next year. Price appreciation is decelerating. That is probably the best way to explain what's happening with prices. No, they're not appreciating by 20% or 30% this year. I'm pretty sure Tampa even saw a 36% appreciation year over year this past 2022. That is unheard of. That is not normal. It is not normal to sell a house in 2 hours, okay? It's not normal. So we are getting back to a normal world and prices are still appreciating, just at a much lower level. There are a lot of things that factor into home price appreciation, like supply and demand, and a lot of it's also going to vary on location. Basically, just like they already have this year, some places are going to see slight price growth and some places are going to see declines in prices. And the more significant changes are going to happen in those markets that were overheated. To break this down even further and to go kind of into how micro market all of these different locations are, every Wednesday we meet at 9:30 here in our South Tampa office, and we looked at a map. We went about 5 miles from our office. We found there's 3 different zip codes that we focused on. And within those 3 zip codes, we found 3 different price ranges. And we looked at the micro markets per zip code and per price range. And it was crazy to see what the difference was. So from a price range of $0 to $400,000, there is a 0.6 month supply of homes. And what that means is that in 0.6 months, every single home that is currently for sale under $400,000 will be sold. That's a hot market. That's what we were dealing with across the entire nation. But there still are markets that's happening in. So then we took those 3 zip codes and we looked at price ranges that were between $800,000 and $2 million. And between that price range, things are sitting a little bit longer, but the month supply was still only about 3.3 months supply, which is technically still a seller's market. So in the next 3.3 months, if no other listing came on the market, every current active property would be sold in 3.3 months. That's still a really good market. Now, another price range that we looked at was $2 million and up. Those houses are sitting a little bit longer. Those houses are taking longer to sell. There's over 100 of them available, and there is a 6.9 month supply of homes, which means that if no other home came on the market in that price range in the next 6.9 months, it would take that long to sell all of these homes. Over 6 months is a buyer's market. So that is just looking at 3 different price ranges in 3 zip codes directly around our real estate office. And that's what we found. So I know that your area that you're currently in also has its own micro markets. So when you're looking at what's going to happen next year with prices and are we freaking out? Should we be freaking out? You just need to take a look at the specific market that you're in, take those facts and see how it works best for you. And the good news is I work with realtors all over the United States, all over the world as part of Century 21. So if you have any questions about your specific local market, please reach out and I'll get you connected with somebody that can answer all of your questions. And if you're in the Tampa area, I've got your back because the Carrollwoods and the Riverviews and the Clearwaters and Lutz and Apollo Beach, all of those places are going to have different markets. Waterfront, hot commodity right now. Doesn't matter what's going on with interest rates. People are coming in and they are buying cash. They pay cash for waterfront properties. Downtown Tampa has a ton of stuff going on and that's not slowing down. People still want to be in this area. And when the Redfins and the Realtor.coms release the reports of the markets that are slowing, Tampa is not on those lists. So what is going on with the market and what's going on with prices? It really is going to vary depending on what location you're in. So definitely find your local professional to find out what's going on in your market.